Hi everybody, Russ on the West Ham Network. It is bloody pissing it down today. Look at this, bloody pissing it down. Hope you're safe and well. I haven't got my iPad out or anything today, but I'm here in the pouring rain for you guys. If you're new, give it a like, give it a comment, give it a share, give it a subscribe. Obviously, today it is Crystal Palace. Oh, my glasses all steamed up. Crystal Palace. Hello, Richard. Hello, Bowser Studios. Hope you're safe and well. I've got a coat on. When do I ever wear a coat? I'm actually too hot, I'll be honest. I've run very hot. I've got my umbrella. Got my umbrella as well. It is absolutely today. Absolutely peeing it down. But I'm here. We're not going to be on for long, obviously, because I'll be a little drowned around for the rest of the day. No shorts, Richard. No shorts. It's sunny in Somerset. There's no sun here at all. It's been raining all bloody day. But we've got West Ham, and we're here. Come rain or shine, we are here, my friends. And plenty of the rain. Obviously, we've only got 2 Premier League games left before the end of the season. The World Cup comes into play. So obviously we have today. Then we've got the Carabao Cup on Wednesday as well, haven't we? Bloody hell, we've got Blackburn, and then we've got Leicester finishes off our first third of the season. I don't know what we call it, but yeah. So I'm looking forward to today. By all accounts, based on obviously the game on Thursday, we've got the likes, with the likes of Aviola playing in that game, and Downs, and Fornals, people like that. You would expect to see Fabianski back in the starting lineup. He was obviously injured, wasn't he, against Man United. You would expect to also see Paqueta, and obviously Moyes alluded to that in his press conference that Paqueta could be in the Matchday squad. I think he is in the Matchday squad, in all honesty, because otherwise you wouldn't have risked playing Finn in a dead rubber game on Thursday, which was obviously a fantastic game for all the kids, which is brilliant. I think if we were in front of Liverpool and topped him, I think so. I haven't really looked at the table. I know Liverpool obviously playing Chelsea, so there's some good games today in the Premier League. Got Liverpool, Chelsea. You've also got Arsenal. Isn't it Arsenal, Chelsea? Arsenal, Chelsea, Liverpool, Tottenham. That's it. Arsenal, Chelsea, Liverpool, Tottenham. So yeah. So a big 3 points would really help us today against a team who haven't won away from home this season. So welcome West Ham, as we all know. But hopefully they have a few players back as well. They've got a few players out as well, by the likes of it. Edouard looks like their strikers out. And a couple, I think Decora's might be out as well. Check Decora's been playing very well for the Eagles. So, yeah, it's going to be an interesting game, I think. A few players obviously playing for World Cup places as well, the likes of Jared Bowen. Deck's already on the plane. Tito's already on the plane. Paqueta should be on the plane already. But, it could be Bowen, for example. Zuma. Ariona as well. Who knows? It's bloody rough. Security people in their ponchos. That's when you know it's wet. Morning, Martin. Hope you're well. 3 points today will make the league table look respectable. For us or for people in general? That's the question. Morning, Rob. I got so taking the dogs out this morning. I know, it's absolutely atrocious. When I left Hornchurch, it was a bit spitty, and I thought, you know what? I'll pack a coat just in case. Mrs. Budden was like, "You taking a coat?" And I went, "No," because after this, we're doing it's a top secret project we're working on as well. So I'm doing that straight after this actually. So yeah, so just take a coat. It'd be cold. I said, "No, I'm not taking a coat." I thought I would. I thought I'd take an umbrella, and lucky I bloody well did. Browser Studios. Lucas is all right now, but I'm not sure about Fabianski. I think he'll be all right. I think Fabianski will be all right, in all honesty. You've got Darren. Hi, Darren. Good afternoon to you. Probably not warm where you are, mate. But it might not be as it might be wet. Actually, we do get quite a lot of rain in Thailand. So, yeah, especially the monsoon season. It's a bit like a monsoon here at London Stadium today, as you can tell. I'm in a different position. I'm not sat over there where I usually sat. Over there. I usually sit there. Not going to happen today. I love you guys, but I ain't going to get too wet, I tell you. But let me know what your thoughts are. Let me know what you're thinking about the game in terms of the scores, things like that. It's very early Sunday morning today. I can't see it. Yeah, I can't see it on TV for me. Well, make sure you check out the watch along. Anton will be doing the watch along tonight, so you can keep in touch even if you're working. Have it on the background. It's more exciting than the commentary. Aaron Cresswell for England, says Darren. Technically, by the stats, he is the most. He's the best performing left back in Europe at the moment. The problem I think is Palace are not an easy team for anyone to play. You're certainly right. You don't know what Palace are going to turn up. You know. I mean, they had made a good account of themselves against City the other week, didn't they? They always do that. You know, they always get that good performance in them. Not so much more with West Ham. It's quite an average thing. We've got Martin. I think this can go either way. Yeah, I think it can go anyway. You're totally right. At least they won't have to walk the pitch. Too right. Absolutely atrocious weather. Awful weather. But you know, good performance. You forget about the rain. You forget, you know, most of you be under cover if you're getting to the ground. If you get into the ground, definitely weather watch. Wear a jacket. Wear an umbrella. Not wear an umbrella, but take an umbrella. That's weather watch. I'm not going to do anything fancy today because it's too wet. It's too wet. Anton's in the chat. This is more like his weather. This is more like his weather today. Grey, rainy, drizzly, cold. Yeah, it's not a good one today. It's not a good one today. Let's be honest. We're not going to play. We're not going to be on. Look at the weather. Indeed, I've got an umbrella. I've got a coat. When do you know I wear a coat, Anton? Again, to play? No, I don't think so, Rob. I don't think you'll see again play. I mean, Moisey came out at a press conference afterwards of the SCSB game to say he's unlikely to play Premier League football this side of the World Cup. I think that's about right. I agree with that, to be honest. You don't want to push him back in too soon. Particularly, you've got to think after the World Cup, we've got the likes of Arsenal. We've got some big games coming back. For me, I think we've got enough centre-back wise with Dawson and with Zuma, in my opinion. When is the match? I forgot. Hopefully it's 2 o'clock, not 4 o'clock, because I'll be buggered, because I've got to be somewhere else. Again, an outside bet to start. I don't think so, Anton. I don't think so. I know you. I'd love him to start. But I think he'll play Wednesday. He'll play the Blackburn game, and he'll be managed. He'll be managed out. Managed out. I think it could well be Zuma, not Zuma. For the Blackburn game, it would more likely be Bonner and Aguirre. But you never know. We never know, boys, do we? As long as I think Paqueta's in, because I think that's the massive difference you've noticed since Paqueta's been out the side is how isolated Scamacca looks, and you need Paqueta as that link between the midfield and the attackers. You need that link, and we haven't had it. We haven't had it at all. So we'll wait and see. Just think what we would have been like if we've been playing all season. Totally, Rob. But same with all Moyes' what's names, all Moyes' signings. I mean, the fact is because they were relatively late in the transfer window, in essence, they're sort of coming out their pre-season now. So, yeah, I mean, again, he would have made a massive difference to our, not just our defence, but our sort of forward play. Because, as I said, loads of times, and I think Anton said it as well, he plays balls in front of players, so they naturally have to go forward to get the ball rather than to feet. And I love that. It just gets things going earlier. Just gets things moving. You know, a position which is relatively, you know, we've had like a hoofball, so to speak. I know Dawson can put a pass in, but you know, Zuma won't. You know, he's more of a hoofball. You sort of you're not sort of starting from the back. I mean, all the good teams build from the back, don't they? They build from the back and move and then start. So, yeah, no, what we've got here, we've got a few comments. We've got little or no warm or sunny weather in the UK or in Ireland until the end of March. Well, lucky I'm going to Florida, isn't it? Cycling Hammer, currently driving down. Lucky you're not cycling from Harrogate for this one. Make sure you got your windscreen wipers flashing. Take your time. Don't rush. Also, watch out for a lot of water. There's a massive puddle as you're coming over Westfield. Just as you're coming into Westfield, where one of the bridges is. There's a massive puddle already. That's only it worth. 27 here. Wow. Very good, Ralph. It's raining in Bangkok. There we go. It is a 2 p.m. kickoff, and does anyone have the West? It's a really good app to know everything coming up. Or browse, you can just watch the West Ham Network. That's what we do. Do you think Dawson will be gone in January? Yes. I think if a club comes in from a decent offer, I think he'll go. And I think we've sort of agreed to that. Because we've needed, we have needed him during this. The fact that, he didn't go, we sort of kiboshed the transfer in the summer, we to Wolves the last couple of days. It was all happening because we were short centre back wise. Now with Aged coming back in, arguably we're back up to Zuma, Aged, Ogbonna, Kira, then Johnson, Cresswell. All can play in some guys of that back 2, back 3. So I'll be sad to see him go, but I think if he does go, we would need to get another player in, whether it is whether it's a loan signing, whether it's someone, a 21, 22-year-old developing into the squad. I do think you need someone in, and we have been looking at players. So if the rumours already what you believe, so let's see what happens. But it's actually appealing. There's no break in the clouds either. No break in the clouds. So what do you think the score's going to be, peeps, today? What do you think the score's going to be? And then I'm going to have to go because I'm getting drenched. But I do Matchday morning. I always deliver if I can. So let me know. I'm always confident. I'm confident today. I'm confident, because the likes of Paqueta needs to get a good performance. He's got 3 games. Well, I don't think he'll play the Blackburn game, but he's got 2 games in the World Cup. And unlike previously, you'd have the World Cup, and then you'd start the World Cup pre-season. There's none of that really, is it? It's almost straight into the World Cup. So these guys, this is their pre-season as well. So this is their sort of warm-up for the World Cup. So I think Paqueta needs a good game. Eddie from Belize, 325. Is it raining in Belize as bad as it is? That's the question. Draw if Souček plays. 2-1, says Ralph. If Down starts, Darren's gone for a 3-1. Irons, I'm going to go for a 3-1. No, I'm going to go for 2. What should I go? I'm going to go 2-0. Let's go 2-0. I'm going to go 2-0. I always go for 2-0. It's sort of stock answer for me. But I think Matt went for a 3-1 on his match attack, his stat attack. So check that out. I'm going to go with 2-0. Martin's gone for 1-1 maybe. Palace to a tricky side. Robbins, I hope that Down starts. Starts in place of Souček. Yes. Starts because we haven't got Paqueta. No, I wouldn't think so. But the fact that he played, did he play 60 minutes? He played 60 minutes last week on Thursday. I'd say it's unlikely he'd play, to be honest. 4-0, says Browser. Only joking, 1-0. Robin Wilson's got for him 2-0. Good to see. Happy Hamrat's here. Hopefully she's back from her travels to Bucharest. No, I'm confident. I'm always confident in these games. London derbies, I think the rain's not going to help people because they're going to be pissed off. So if we don't come out of the gates playing well and it's raining, the fans get their back. But that's always happened for these types of things. But I'm confident as always. I fancy us. I think Paqueta will be back in the side. We know he should be in the squad already, as what boys have alluded to. But I think he will start. Bloody well hope so. It'd be great to see Cornet back, but there was no mention of him during the press conference. There was only really mentions of Paqueta, in all honesty, rather than Cornet. But yeah, no, it's good. Robin Downs has been really good when we play. I just think he's unlucky with his shots. But he's not forward. He's not a goal scorer. He was unlucky on Thursday with a cheeky little outside the right foot. Could have gone in. But that's not his game, is it? It's not his game. It's like Deck. It's not Deck's game really. Although last year we were distributing the goals out a bit more. I think that was Deck's the goal the other day was his first goal of the season. That's his next progression. If he's progressing, he needs to start scoring some more goals. Tommy Such again scored any goals either, so let me just block that user. Beautiful girls apparently. 6-1. But yeah, no, I don't show it. I'm trying to hide it. But yeah, no, Downs is always one of those. I'd like to maybe sit down and have a look at the stats for Downs and stuff as well, just to show what the impact he does make. But the flip side is it's the games he plays as well. I mean, yeah, Suchek by his own admission hasn't played well. His performances have been where he wants them to be, but he does try. He does run like an idiot. Not an idiot, but he runs like a madman. He's always top. If you look at the stats, he's always at the top for running. So, it's something. It's like the Fornals thing. When Fornals doesn't play, you miss that energy. You miss that sort of zip there. But Darren asked happy how much she wrote. I imagine she had a lovely time in Bucharest by the looks of it, which is great. Very, very good. Right, guys, I'm gonna have to dash in a minute because I'm absolutely soaked. But I did say I'd bring you Matchday mornings, and I'll bring you Matchday mornings. Come rain or shine, and there's been a lot of rain. Make sure you check out the watch on Anton today. Probably we're not seeing the best for Fornals. Well, I thought Thursday we saw the best. You know, that's Fornals at his pomp when he's playing maybe as a 10, a bit more attacking freedom, a bit more or less defensive duties. And I think you see a completely different player. As I said, make sure you watch Anton's watch along today, this afternoon. Probably be on about 1ish, I'd imagine. And yeah, hopefully I'll jump on and do a bit after the game, grab some people. I don't know if I'm going to get to Sports Hub today because I have got working on a project. So just something it's very exciting, the channel and stuff. So I've got to go and crack on with that. So anyway, guys, so hope you have a good rest of the day. Stay, if you're not going, go to the game. As I said, umbrella, definitely coat. Just finish it, and I'll see you later. Take care. Bye bye.